Wish you a good day to everybody. I am Dr. J.D.A. Kumara, Senior Lecturer of the Department of Social Sciences of the KDU, Kotra Defense University. My presentation is on my topic titled Leap of Faith, Limits of Meditation. Basically, I am arguing here is that Buddhist meditation is based on the idea of mental development, and it's kind of a soteriological thing to attain a salvation or defilement, a salvation from defilements. So, according to some interpreters of the Buddhist canonical text, meditation could be considered as a path towards the salvation. So, Buddhist meditation techniques are basically in Buddhism, particularly in the early Buddhism, categorized into two major areas. One is Samatha meditation techniques and the other is Vipassana meditation techniques. The Theravada tradition basically gives its pride of place to Vipassana techniques to achieve ultimate goal of your life or the salvation. And basically the Mahayana tradition has a quite different approach. It has a interplay between both Samatha and Vipassana traditions. Here, the most important thing is the idea of nirvana. Nirvana is the ultimate goal anybody can achieve or attain, and to get rid from this samsaric cycle. As Professor Valpola Rahulathira has said in his 1974 book, What the Buddha Taught, according to him, nirvana that we can identify something like apophatic mission. That means that nirvana cannot be totally answered or completely answered. So words would not be enough to satisfactorily define what is nirvana. Therefore, according to early Buddhist thought, nirvana is something ineffable or atakhavachara. That means that in linguistic categories you cannot clearly define what is nirvana. So, human language will become something incapable, or it will be quite poor to express the real nature of absolute truth or the ultimate truth, nirvana. So, that nirvana is something then illogically indeterminate thing, and this has to be investigated through different philosophical traditions. Here in my discussion, what I am doing is I bring leap of faith idea of Western philosopher. His name is Soren Kierkegaard, the founding father of existential philosophy in the West, and his idea of leap of faith can be connected with the idea of nirvana. So the leap of faith is still mandatory due to paradoxes that arises with the linguistic categories when it comes to nirvana, because that we all discuss things in linguistic categories, and we understand things with language. And as philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein says, the limit of my world is limit of my language, right? So we all discuss about nirvana through canonical texts, and we get the idea of nirvana through canonical texts and language that has been conveyed to us through language by religious leaders, maybe the founders of religion, or the major pillars of religion, particularly Buddhism. The nirvana has been conveyed to us through language, right? But finally, you will be noted that nirvana cannot be explicated in linguistic categories. Then there is a paradoxical nature of this problem, right? This is not only the paradoxical problems that come out in philosophy. Maybe if you are going to understand what is free will, then it's a paradoxical matter. So actually, that somebody who is going to achieve nirvana will have to do it in a soteriological practice. Soteriological practice, not or therapeutically, they will have to achieve it by reading a book, or by reading a linguistic formula on nirvana won't serve for that. Nirvana is totally a soteriological practice in that sense. So, in that soteriological practice, nirvana will ultimately, in a point, will have to adopt a leap of faith, where languages will be missing in that point. In that point, languages will be missing. The teacher will be unable to teach what is nirvana anymore at that point. Therefore, that point can be counted as the point where leap of faith going to work. So, in this work, my basic methodology I am using here is hermeneutics. Basically, what I am going to do is hermeneutically reading the early texts of Buddhism, and I am going to philosophically interpret. Basically, philosophical hermeneutics of Hans Gadamer has been employed here to critically evaluate what is happening with the ideas. The basically genealogical evolution of ideas in the philosophical history. Then when we take nirvana, contextualizing in this philosophical history, then I can, my conclusion and my argument is that Buddhist meditation has not logical connections with the ultimate reality, the nirvana. It gives some strategy to achieve that particular entity, but finally there is a leap of faith that is a very vague, unknown part. So meditation would not be the final vehicle to bring you to the nirvana. That is how we can read nirvana through the logical, through the philosophical texts of Soren Kierkegaard, particularly through the idea of leap of faith. This is the end of my presentation. I would like to entertain questions from you, and this is very arguable idea, so that can be discussed through the questions and answers.